In this video, I'm showing you exactly how I created my own cinematic editing style for my personal brand and how you can create your own cinematic editing style. So without further ado, my name is Torsten Roscoe and let's get straight into this video. So the first thing I figured out was what type of feeling I wanted in each and every single one of my videos. Did I want this kind of cool blue look that's kind of dark but really has colors pop? Did I want this really nice warm look with this kind of halation? You can see there's like a hint of like red into it, but every color really pops extremely well. Or did I kind of want just like another kind of dark bluer, but this is more of like a unsaturated but also have very vibrant colors? Or one more, to tie those all together, you can see in this shot, it's kind of flat on the top one. Then the next one is kind of just blue right here. It kind of gives it that like darkish, kind of scary vibes look. And then this one is kind of a really warm look. So you have to figure out what type of look do I want to get in each and every single one of my shots to get that single color grade that just looks absolutely juicy when you get this all and mark it all down. The next thing I figured out is what kind of assets I needed to tie a cinematic look together. And the first thing I thought about was fonts. What type of fonts I want. So I realized that when you're going to cinematic type of style, you want a very bold font mixed with a very kind of cursive font. So I'll show you my favorite fonts that I love to use. So this first font that I love to use to get the cinematic style is this font called Montserrat. You can get it on Adobe Fonts. This one is absolutely free. All you have to do is search up Montserrat right here, hit it to add your family, and then it'll automatically add it to your Premiere Pro so you can use it each and every single time. I recommend always going on the bold, and it will give you that cinematic editing style that you really want to. I'll show you another one I love really quick. So this next other font I actually been using on every single one of my videos lately, and I love it more than a Montserrat, is this font called Hagler. This one is absolutely free. It's on dafont.com. And the reason why I like this one so much is because when you download it off of dafont.com, it allows you to download it into your computer so you can use it on Google Docs, Google Sheets, any type of thing that you are using, other third party, you can do that. Adobe doesn't let you, for some reason, download it to your computer, so you can't really use that, but that's just Adobe apparently. Adobe likes to fuck us all. Go grab this font. I absolutely love this font. This is a great cinematic style font. And the other thing I always love to add is film grain if I'm trying to get that film grain look. I can show you what film grain is right now. I'll pop it up. As you're looking at me right now, I'll have some film grain. It's this kind of like texture that you see. It's like noisy, it gets all over. I'll show you how to add that in just a little bit, but film grain really gives it that cinematic editing look that you can just add to about any type of your shots and it'll look pretty clean. To tie all this kind of cinematic editing style together, I use film transitions and film mats. I'll show you what the film mats are right now. So a film mat is essentially this kind of mat that goes over it. So you can see your footage would be in this white box area, but it's kind of like that film mat. I'm sure you've seen them all over Instagram. A shit ton of US creators use these. I do too. I'll show you what mine look like. If I hit this, you can see when it plays, there's just different film mat borders. It looks really cool. Here's a live example of mine.
If you're not using drag and drop hooks, you are fucking up your content. Hooks are the first few seconds of your video, the part that...
See, this is what it looks like when you were using them. This one is just here. I have a total of 13 of them that I've personally made, and I'll show you exactly where you can get those in a little bit, but I'll show you my film transitions I love to use too. So this is one of my film transitions. I'll show you the example of like a live right now. I'll add just some film transitions that you're seeing right now, and then this is what they kind of look like too. It's just really cool film transitions. Again, here's another one. One more I'll just show you. Just gives you that really cool, nice filmic look that when you add all these kind of film things together, it really ties that one cinematic editing film look that you are absolutely looking for, and it's going to destroy everyone else's content. It's gonna make you look unique. Now, once you've tied all that together, all we have to do is add your animations. For a cinematic editing type of style, you want to add film grain. If you want to use it, you don't have to use it, but if you want to, you can use subtle transitions / animations like fades, zooms, and blooms. I'll show you how to do all of this right now. So we're first gonna start off by adding some film grain. If I wanna add some film grain to this footage, you can see right here, this is from like the previous video that we just saw. We can go into the effects tab, search up grain, so G-R-A-I-N. It's going to come up with noise and grain. It's gonna come out actually in noise, my bad. And we want to add an adjustment layer too. So come over to your project panel, right click, you know the thing, go to new item, adjustment layer, hit okay, drag and drop it over your footage, come to the effects tab again, grab that noise, and then it's going to apply it. You wanna come over to the effects control panel so that we can adjust the strength and everything because it's at 0. I recommend turning off use color noise because most of the time you're not gonna be seeing that in that, so just turn that and then crank this noise. And now as I play this, it's gonna have noise. Dude, that's way too rough. So maybe like 4%, we can look at it now. See, it gives it this like nice kind of vintage filmic look, and that's what really ties a lot of cinematic shots together, is just adding this one little thing that will make a huge difference when it comes to creating your cinematic unique style. And when you're coming up with these film boards like you see right here, they're actually kind of a pain in the ass to make. That's why I just created a shit ton of them, as you can see on the right side. So all I have to do now is just come over to the film borders, pick out what one I want. So let's just go over here. Let's just say I wanted this one. I drag it, drop it. It tells me I already have to change the multiply. It's small because I'm running 4K footage and this is not for 4K footage. So all you have to do is just times it by 2. So 200, boom, now you have it. And then this come over to what it says. So put it in blend mode multiply, go to your effects controls, opacity, normal, find multiply, boom, it already works. It's that easy, that simple. And I created presets so I didn't have to constantly recreate this cinematic style for like my text. So for instance, if I come over to my cinematic editing style presets, I can just grab, let's just say, I wanted a cinematic text PNG/text slide down. So this now will appear downwards just like so, as you can see that. I'll turn this off so we can see it a little better. This will now appear down. You can also highlight these, and let's just say I want to slide up, so that one slides down, and then these all come in up just like so. It gives it that really nice cinematic editing style. And if you are wondering, where are you getting all these assets? How can I get these too? I got you. I made all of these exactly for you guys and for me. Go click down the link in the description. It's gonna be in my cinematic editing style presets pack. I'll also show you how to get that bloom halation effect that you saw earlier. If you want this kind of bloom, kind of cool look effect, all you have to do is come over to the cinematic editing style presets again, grab this cinematic bloom, plop it onto your duplicated layer on the top, and then see these on, mess around with the opacity to see how much strength you want, and then it looks like this. Pretty dope. And it's not just that, there's glows, there's that film grain, my personal own film grain. I use the film borders, text styles, already pre-made text hooks for your reels, and a bunch of more things. Again, you can go find that down in the link description in the cinematic editing style preset pack. And if you want to learn more about that pack, go click this video right over here. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.